it's kind of early for me to be to running my mouth, but I was looking around. This is like a general thing. I was looking around at clothes because it's gonna be back to school. It's like, well, most everybody's like back to school, right? Because I found out even in Pennsylvania, kids go back to school in August now. I'm like, why is that happening? You didn't go back to school till after Labor Day when I was a kid, but apparently kids be going back to school in Pennsylvania in August. But so of course you have like the back to school sales for like new clothes and like, you know, one thing about the new clothes thing, a lot of the, like, I looked at Macy's because I like buy some stuff every now and then from Macy's, the department store, and a lot of the stuff they have for like adolescent girls is stuff that will not fly on these awful dress code situations. It's just like you people fight against a mask, but then again, like a girl, but you demand that a young teenage girl can't have spaghetti straps because it might inflame the passions of dumb fucking teenage boys. Such hypocrisy. Suck my dick. But that's not what this is about. So, but independent of that, like, I was looking at some of the fashions, and I've noticed for a while now, it's extremely 90s-esque. And look at your girl here. Your girl was a teenager in the 90s, and oh my god, I fucking love the fashion, except for those color block dresses. Because I remember my mother distinctly telling me, she's like, why are these big? These were horrible big when I was young. Like, basically, where you have like a block of blue up here, then red, then like a patch of yellow down, like on the side. I never liked color block dresses because it just reminded me of like a random comic book. And I was like, I don't want to be looking like a comic book. So, yeah, I never liked the color block stuff. But a lot of shit in the 90s I love until we get to one thing, and I'll get to that in a second. Like, high waist dresses or empire waist dresses, like in like, I want to say the early 90s, like 91 through like 94 or so. Empire waist dresses were the shit, and I loved my empire waist dress. I was just, it was happening for your girl right here. I was just like, oh no, I love these empire waist dresses. I donned my empire waist dress till it was crazy. And then it turned into a funeral dress. And then it got bleach on it. That dress went through some shit because it was all black. It was long sleeved. It was kind of, I don't know what the material was, but I remember it had like the little lines. Not like jersey knit, but I don't know what kind of fabric that was, but it had like lines and shit in it. I fucking loved the shit out of that empire waist dress till it died tragically. So yeah, empire waist dresses, although I haven't seen that come back, but that needs to be a thing again, people, because like I'm telling you, empire waist dresses, they fucking slapped and they need to happen again. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this. What else in the 90s I like? The high waist pants. I love me some high waist pants. They were just wonderful. Now they're like going into this hybrid because apparently like the Zers were arguing with the millennials about high waist pants versus skinny jeans. I'm not really a fan of skinny jeans. One, because in the 90s, people, your shit wasn't all tight. People were just wearing clothes that were 14 sizes bigger than they were. Nobody knew what anybody's body looked like. Everybody was just baggy and full of bag-tasticness, and it was beautiful. Everybody was like, yay. So I'm saying, but skinny jeans, it's like, I don't like the look where you look like the clothes are just painted on you. Like let me get some room. Let my ass cheeks breathe a little something. So yeah, I am with you 100% on that, Z kids. Like, highways, like, not, you not squeezed all into the pants. I mean, if you love you some skinny jeans, you do you, but I'm saying, my ass cheeks need some air. You're not getting no air in skinny jeans. I'm sorry, my butt cheeks need some air. So, yeah, so, like, high-waist jeans, and then you pair the high-waist jeans with, like, a midriff situation where your tummy's out. Tummy's out for everybody. I don't give a fuck how small, how big, or anywhere in between. God, I'm kind of burpy right now. Anywhere in between, you want your tummy out? Put your tummy out there for the universe to see. So, midriff tabs are like big and full fucking force, and I am here, goddamn for it. I am here for it. I'm here for the shit. And then, Lord help us all, the preppy look, which I think now is called dark academia. Fuck that. It is, was, and always will be the preppy look. I'm talking plaid skirts, cardigans, fucking sweater vests. This bitch is here for it. When Clueless came out, first of all, I saw that movie 3 fucking times in the movies, and I don't ever see movies any more than once, because I don't really like movies like that. I need to talk about that. I might do that in a little bit. But, yeah. So, the Clueless 3 fucking times in the movie theater. And her style in that movie, I was just like, I can fucking dress like this? Let me do, but then again, I went to the worst high school in the city of Philadelphia at the time. So on my off days, I did the Clueless preppy look. Plaid pleated skirts. Hang on, I will show you some of the plaid pleated skirts that I have owned back then that I still fucking own right now. So let me show you these shits. Hold up. All right, so I'm back. This skirt, I have literally had this skirt since I was 17 years old. Yes, I'm still holding on to it because I'm like, it might come back. It might. And it did. Only thing is I gotta fix it. It's over 17. This skirt has long outlived what it was supposed to, but we still gonna be rocking it. So yeah, this skirt. I used to wear this fucking skirt as a teenage girl. Used to wear this with this brown and cream sweater. That sweater is long gone. I used to love the shit out of that sweater. And I don't like the color brown, but I used to love this outfit. It was paired with a white shirt and then this white, like with a collar and shit, button down shirt, and then this skirt, and then that brown and cream sweater. I miss that sweater. That sweater died a tragic death too. So that's the first skirt that I still have from when I was 17. And then there's this. This I think I've had this since I was 16. I have to change these things because they are all broken. This one just fell apart. But again, this skirt was not supposed to live this long. So it's well over 20 years old. Well over 20 years old. So yes, there is this number that I still have to this day. And it gets paired with this sweatshirt that I have literally had since I was a teenage girl. So I'm saying dark academia or whatever the fuck you would call it. I call it the preppy look. It will always be the preppy look. Look at my dumb ass. I still got pigtails. Actually, I was supposed to do like little buns, but I didn't like the way the buns came out. So I was just like, fuck it. We just gonna do this. And I don't give a fuck. Do we look like I'm, how many fucks am I giving? Guess what? Let's count the fucks. Oh, they're none? That's what I thought. So, there you go. But I'm saying, preppy look. And I bought new pleated skirts because I know, people were like, bitch, you are 43. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you think. So how about some of that shit? I'm going to wear what the fuck I love and keep it pushing. So how about some of that and you mind your own fucking business and stay the fuck over in your lane? How about all of that? So, oh, the preppy look came back in our life. Thank you. Thank you. I've been waiting for this moment. As you see, holding on to shit from when I was a teenager. Been waiting like a hawk, like peering out on the shit. And there it is. So, and the last thing, which is what I need, which is what spurred all of this, where I have an objection. Now, I am not going to lie to you. And I wish I had pictures of this, but I mercifully don't. But, fell a while ago. But, yeah. So the bucket hats. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Okay? Because a friend of mine on Facebook was like, why are bucket hats, like, why is everybody, because she does crochet work, and she does really good crochet work, and she's like, why am I getting all these requests for bucket hats? And I was like, oh shit, the 90s-ness just went a bridge too fucking far, and this is now problematic. There was a show back when I was a teenager called Blossom, and that's where the bucket hats originated. Like, you had it, like, they usually had like a flower sitting in the top, and you had it up, but you could wear them down. But if it had the flower, which was the blossom, the show was called Blossom because I think the girl was called Blossom, but like, it had that fucking flower right in it. I had like 2 or 3 of those hats. Oh, you girl. Every now and then there was a fashion fuck up, and that was the most fucked up of all fashion. Don't do it. My best friend will tell you before I go into this, I had a Blossom hat sitting on the side of my childhood bed for decades, for fucking decades. One was the actual Blossom hat, then I lost that one. We had like the flower, it was velvet and had the flower and everything. It was, oh my God. Then somebody, I think one of my aunts gave me this bucket hat that was black and white plaid that sat on the side of my bed. Jamie will fucking tell you, like, yes, the fucking did. I remember that hat. That hat is gone. I think Mom threw that in the trash. Thank God she did, because that's evidence of bad fashion choices. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. If I had a child, right, I would do this skit. I'd be like with a Blossom hat, like, who taught you how to do this stuff? You are right. I learned it by watching you. And I know a lot of y'all are too young to remember that PSA, but look that shit up. His father comes in with a box of drugs, and he's like, basically, he should have been like, can I do some of these drugs with you? Because, like, I wouldn't be high right now. But that PSA where the dad came in, who taught you how to do this stuff? And the son is like, you are right. I learned it by watching you. That's what I want to do with these bucket hats. Don't do it, Zers. Don't let them trick you into thinking a bucket hat is the height of high fashion, because you're going to be sitting in my place when you're 43 wondering, why the fuck did I do that to my head? What the fuck was my life choices about at that point? I don't know. Don't let them sucker you. It's a trap. They trying to trap you with bad photography when you're older. Don't let them trap you. Like I said, I don't remember. I'm sure there's probably pictures, photographic, actual evidence of me in a bucket hat. And as much as I want to deny it, I am here to warn y'all, don't go down the bucket hat situation, because you're going to be all fucked up on it. Oh, and chokers are another remnant of the 90s. I'm going to start making my own chokers because I fucking love chokers. And when I found out they came back, I was like, motherfucker, I am here for this shit. And I don't care when they go back out of style. I am going to keep rocking my goddamn chokers because I love them. So, that is all I have for right now. And I'm saying, I love me some 90s ass fashion. I'm tempted to change out of this and put on this outfit, but it's supposed to be like almost 80 degrees today, and I'm like, oh, I can't be fucking with this Mickey Mouse sweatshirt on like an 80-degree day. But that is all I have, and I'm saying, enjoy this 90s fashion before they start throwing that weird ass early 2000s, which was like everybody had Juicy plastered up against their ass, which I guess, but the 90s in my heart will live on until I die. So that's all I have, and I will see y'all around at another point, okay? Later.